Terms Popup on User Login is an easy-to-use WordPress plugin that does, as its name suggests, presents your terms and conditions to your users upon login, at which point they have two choices: to accept or to decline your terms. If they accept, they are free to continue to browse your website as logged-in users. If they decline, they will be logged out. Installing and setting up the plugin is super simple. You navigate to the Add New plugin on your website, under Plugins, Add New, and search for Terms Popup on User Login. Find and select Terms Popup on User Login plugin, install and activate. Once the activation has gone through, you can navigate under Settings, Terms Popup on User Login. Here you will see three tabs, one for General Settings, one for Terms Popup Setup, and one for Advanced Options. Under General Settings, Terms Popup on User Login, you will see a drop-down with three options: Don't Show Popup, which is selected by default, Show Popup, and Test Mode. Under the Terms Popup tab, you will see various input fields to configure the text on your popup. Namely, they are Popup Title, Subtitle, Accept Button Label, Accept Redirect URL, Decline Button Label, Decline Redirect URL, Accept Confirmation Text, Decline and Logout Confirmation Text, Content to show as terms inside the popup. To test the popup, the easiest way is to go back to General Settings, select Test Mode, and save changes. Once in test mode, you can navigate to any page on your website and the pop-up should show. Here I can see the pop-up title, the pop-up subtitle, the two button labels, and the content. I'm going to go ahead and accept these terms and conditions, and I can see the temporary text that was shown while I was accepting the terms and conditions. Since this is only enabled in test mode, I will also get an alert box notifying me that I'm still in test mode and I should change it back to either Don't Show Popup or Show Popup. Once I save it on Show Popup mode, only users who have not seen the pop-up yet will get to see it. At this point, if I go ahead and hit accept, I will no longer see this pop-up anymore. If I hit decline, I will be logged out. I've selected accept, and I will continue browsing the website as a logged in user. The pop-up will never show for me again. Once the user has accepted the terms and conditions, it will show up under his user, edit interface, terms pop-up on user login, user accepted terms at login. Now back to some of the options that were available. Under the Terms Popup tab, almost all of them are self-explanatory, but you see there's two more interesting options here. One is Accept Redirect URL, which is empty at this point, Decline Redirect URL, which is /. Upon clicking either of these two buttons, you have the options to redirect your users to a different page. If you leave them empty, they won't redirect. If you put any page URL, then it will redirect to a page. It can be a relative URL such as /about or any page that you have on your website, but you can also put outbound links to other websites, especially on decline redirect URL. You have to make sure, however, to start with HTTP if you're redirecting to outbound links. The accept confirmation text and decline and logout confirmation text will show briefly while you are being redirected to the different pages or you're being logged out. And that pretty much wraps up most of the options for the pop-up. Once you purchase a license key for the plugin, you will have more options available. I will go ahead and paste my license key into the field. Hit activate key. And make sure to save my changes. Once I activated my key and saved my changes, I'll go back to the Terms pop-up tab. I can see now that there are some extra options available. For instance, instead of having the plain text inside the Terms pop-up, I have a drop down here that I can select a specifically designed terms page that I would like to show in the pop-up. This could come very handy if you already have a nicely designed terms and conditions page that you use elsewhere. You would not like to copy the content over, you would just like to repurpose the same page inside the pop-up itself. I will go ahead and save my changes. Under advanced options, I can see now that there's a reset all users button available for me with the license key. What this will do is make as if no users have accepted your terms and conditions. This is fairly important if you would like to update your terms and conditions and you would like all your users to re-accept your new terms and conditions. Just understand, by clicking this button, all of your users will see your pop-up again. I will go ahead and click it. And that's pretty much it for now. Be sure to be on the lookout for new features and rate the plugin 5 stars on WordPress. If you have any questions, you can let me know under support questions. If you would like to request any new features, also let me know. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed the plugin.